everybody. Welcome back. I am so lucky to be, this is my favorite time of year because I get to see you once a year, sometimes other times, but I always know I get to see you in the studio once a year. Jaye Lene Long,
Thank you.
Amazing powerhouse behind HopeFest. I know you're going to say you got a team. How big is your team? What are you guys doing? What's happening?
How big is my team? It's grown this year. I probably have about 20 different captains,
Nice.
and they each have an assistant. And I am not into micromanaging. I'm glad I have a lot of people that are responsible for their areas. They create their own processes, and we get together and see what's going great. We'll see what the challenges are, and go from there.
So HopeFest, this is your, is it 13th?
13th year. We've raised a preteen.
Wow. Aw. A little preteen running around. Now you got a teenager.
Yeah.
This is it, running around. Oh my gosh. So tell everybody a little bit about HopeFest, what it is, what you do, what's your mission.
HopeFest started as a challenge from Justin Unger, worship pastor over at the Heights Church, to celebrate recovery down to the courthouse plaza without an agenda, without hoping to get them into church or anything. Just let them know that we were neighbors, they're loved, they're not alone, and we care. Nice. And it just blew up from there. It's still founded in recovery. About caring and loving and not alone. I mean, those are basics for a lot of different types of organizations. But it's the service providers and organizations that have come along with us that spell a healthy community. And for instance, social behavioral mental health, adult services, senior care, youth advocacy, jobs, of course, health and wellness, all those different things that spell a healthy community that if you took one of them out, that it would not.
We're in trouble.
Yeah. So we got to balance it out by coming down and offering those services. But in the midst of the Family Resource Fair is everything that's going on around the plaza too, which is there's 3 streets that are closed on the square for the car and motorcycle show and the family fun zone, and it's just a day of gathering. When we landed on Northern Arizona's premier community gathering, that just really spelt it all because it brings everybody together. Because not everybody's looking for services. Some people are looking, what great organizations don't I know about?
Right.
Where can I volunteer my time, donate my money? And so it's a mix just like our community is.
Where can I just go and have a really fun day?
Yeah, fun day too. Lots of fun. Yeah.
So you're going to have some music there this year?
There's music, there's speakers, there's dancing, there's entertainment. Yeah, there's on both sides of the plaza. Both steps. The steps that face Gurley and the steps that face Goodwin.
Nice. So you've been doing this a while. How has it evolved over the last 13 years?
It's evolved in processes and streamlining, and with technology advances, making things easier. For instance, signing people up online. And we started off with just a Facebook page. We didn't even have a website back then. So, we've grown in that. Our website is amazing. And we just try to keep it so visually interesting and show the different aspects of what is going on and what transpires down there.
One thing I noticed, and I've seen it over the last few years that we've worked together, is I'm sure the first year, you're out there knocking on doors and, because it's going to take a village to put on this festival and this, but for you, I see your list gets bigger.
Our list gets bigger, and you and I were talking about this. I think we have a foundation of people that have been with us through the whole thing. Whether it be our sponsors like CASA, which is formerly LAM, you have Hibala Gas, Teen Challenge, to different service organizations like MatForce, Yavapai County Community Health, YFAC, many more. I would really run into those, but then I love seeing new ones come on board that we've maybe been inviting through the years that finally this year is their time to come.
But that is such a testament to what you guys are doing every year and seeing, it's one thing to, I'm going to give my money over here this year, or I'm going to give my time this year. But then you see it, and you see these people continuing to come back and support this because they understand how important this is to our community.
Well, the support is two things. The support is the community support of those organizations coming out. It's also the support of the families being willing to come get the services and know that they're safe and they're okay. And then there's the support of the financial part, which we know that no nonprofit can do anything without that. And in this area, we have to be in the black on the day of the event, because we know the day after the event, everything just goes away until the next year. So we work really hard to make sure we're financially responsible and making sure those invitations are out. I did come across something that I really believe it. This is that so many change-driven groups are stepping up. Let's unite as a community for an exceptional day of service. It's a perfect chance to connect, give back, and make a positive difference together. And that's the crux of it all. We're doing it together. And when the financial piece comes together, it makes HopeFest possible. It makes it free. And I just challenge your viewers, if anybody's ever been blessed, whether it be they've attended HopeFest or got services, or years later they see the ripple effects of what they did at HopeFest, just think about a donation if you can, because just like every other nonprofit this year, we're struggling too, and every little bit helps, and it makes it possible that we can do this another year.
Well, because how many of us have been down on our luck, or something's happened, or I don't know how I'm going to pay my electric bill this month, or how I'm going to get groceries, and one little thing happens, and it's like, okay, I can do this now. Somebody helped, somebody stepped in, somebody assisted. And I remember it was a long time ago. My oldest, I was getting ready to have my third child. So it was 1992, 93, and our car broke down. And that was our only vehicle. And I reached out to social services, or welfare back in the day, they called it. And they gave me like $850 to fix my car. And they don't do that. I don't know what they do now, but it's like, I was like, but wait, I just went down to try to get food stamps or something just to help with, like, I don't know what to do. I can't even work right now because my car, and they gave me the money to fix my car. And they just said, now you can work. Like, and I was like, and I never took a dime from them other than that, because that's all I needed. I just needed to be able to get to work.
And you never forgot it.
No.
And at the time, it was just like the biggest thing anybody could do. And you just felt so blessed to. Now you can work. And it's like, when you're going to be okay.
Yeah, we're a family of 4 with one car.
Yeah.
And now it's broken. And they fixed it. And it was just, I'll never forget that, because I went just asking for, just help me get groceries. And they're like, well, let's help you get your car fixed.
Well, they also believe that they can teach you how to get the groceries, that you'll have more groceries to come.
We'll teach a man to fish sort of thing, huh? But So what are the services if, if you're a family in need, or maybe a veteran, or somebody, in the community? What are some services?
That's interesting, because we do separate the courthouse plaza into different areas. We do have veteran and first responder services. We have family support. We have community service providers, and there's job services from the Arizona Department of Workforce. There are if you're trying to get on your own, stepping stone agencies is there. They help with domestic violence, as well as they have a thrift store. And I'm looking here. Yavapai Casa Foundation for Kids. They are so amazing. They step in at the emergency moment.
I love
those kids are taken from their families and provide those things, those essentials that they need. Well, you know what they did? And I bragged about this on our Facebook page, but it's worth repeating. They across my desk, in my email, because everybody's signing up online, we need 3 spaces this year. We're going to do information and passing out things with this, and we're going to play games with this one. But the third one, we want to set up for cutting kids' hair.
Oh.
We've always had the veterans haircuts. But to sit there and we want to cut kids.
Ah,
I know. It's
and
just
that's
so sweet.
YFAC that does that.
Yeah, and
We love Missy over there.
That's
Mhm.
no, that's Casa for Kids.
Oh, Casa for
Yeah,
Kids is doing
yeah.
that. Okay.
But take it further. That's not their mission. See, they're about getting the things for the kids and giving it to them. Well, they're coming. They thought a little broader, and that's the challenge I have for these service providers. They tell me, well, we can do this and this and this, or what is it you want us to do, Jaye Lene? And I said, you're the expert at your field.
Yeah.
You need to tell me what you can do there. And they dreamed, and they pursued something outside of their mission to be a giving service for those kids. And it's just, to me, there's stories after stories like that. It's just the sweetness of HopeFest.
Yeah. And what I was thinking too, when you were talking about, some of these organizations that were there, stepping stones.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in a situation and you don't know how to get out of it, but I bet you could take the kids to a day of fun and then maybe have an opportunity to talk to somebody without other people realizing what you're doing.
That has happened before. We had a mom with 4 kids. Didn't know anything, didn't see any of the advertisements, didn't have a clue what we were doing. She walked through and she got connected with YFAC. You just mentioned them a while ago. And the family violence unit. She created a plan because she was in the middle of a domestic violence situation. And again, back to the foundation of why we started was you're not alone. You're loved. We're in the same community.
Yep.
She walked away with logistical specifics of what we could do to help her. Amazing. And she got haircuts for her kids, and they went and had lunch. And have fun. Yeah. So yes, you're right. We can talk about the really serious stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be the end of the day.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. You can still have your kids have fun. And, my thought is just, it's kind of, if you don't know, maybe you don't know. And, you're allowed to kind of go into these situations, and maybe that's your opportunity to see what's in front of you. But also, just like you said, a fun day for the kids, a fun day for families. You were talking about lawn games and just so much stuff going on.
And Shantae Underwood manages that area back there, and she just does an amazing over-the-top job of loving on those kids and creating a really fun environment.
Now, how much does this cost?
Cost?
Yeah.
A person to come, or cost me to put on?
Cost to come, yeah. No, how much does it cost to come and bring the whole family out for the day?
It costs $0.
$0.
That's why I was saying, if anybody's ever been blessed, please think about, or if you've gone to a concert, we're going to have a headliner later on. And of course, we're doing music throughout the day. Yeah, if anybody's been blessed by any of that before, think about a little donation, but it is free. We always accept donations, but it's a free admission.
Free for these kids and free for these families. And I just wanted people to understand, it is not a low income event. No. This is a big event. This isn't this is for everybody. It is a great event, and it is, it's fun for the whole family, and, help out if you can. I know you're looking for vendors, you're looking for donations, sponsors. How, if somebody is wanting to help, maybe they can't help financially, but they can help maybe as a volunteer. Yeah. How do they get a hold of you? What do they do?
Volunteering is big. HopeFestAZ.com. And it's right on the front page, many ways to get involved, which are what you just listed: volunteering, being a service vendor, being a sponsor, being a donator. I did want to mention, we were talking about different organizations that are coming. I have to mention that the Arizona Military Vehicle Collectors Club, it took me a long time to get that one down. They are coming and bringing wartime vehicles that have been restored. And they're bringing the history memorabilia with it too. And I sought them out. I saw them at NASCAR 2 times, and I couldn't get anybody to answer me. And finally, I said that in one of my emails, can somebody please help me? And they got back with me, and we've got a plan now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Another group that I have been trying for most of the 13 years to bring into HopeFest, Veterans for Child Rescue. Oh. These are the special op guys that go in and rescue kids from trafficking.
I have heard about these guys.
They've been on CBS, and they've had documentaries made about them. They're headquartered in Tucson.
Oh, give me goosebumps.
I want them to meet our military and first responder
And not be
family
afraid.
here.
Yeah, not be afraid
Yeah.
of these,
Yeah.
Awesome. That is so, my favorite event. I'm so excited that you're doing this. I'm so excited that you're able to continue to put this on. And obviously, like we said, it's because of donations and sponsors and people that are volunteering. And one thing you said to me, because as a vendor, because you go to different events, tell me about the cart system, because this to me, I'm like, if I go to one event as a vendor, this is the one I'm going to, and this is why.
And all the other events, when we get together, we have a meeting with the county, and they bring all the events together because that way they can tell us the new rules and regulations for the year all together. But I've come to find out that HopeFest has the what do you call it? They're not jealous. They're just looking at our system. Of
everybody wants to know what's working and what's
So they drive down Union Street. We have Cortez closed off. Our vendor team, they unload the vehicles of the stuff for their setup. They put them on carts, and they run them over to the vendor location, the space, while the participant, the vendor's service provider, goes park. Because we work our butts off to keep any vehicles from going on the courthouse plaza, because that reduces our fines and all that kind of thing. But no, that it's you
make it so easy for them. Yes, because that's the dreaded, the pack in, the pack out. And it's always like, well, I got to get rid of everything, so I don't want to get all this stuff back to my car. But that is amazing. So you guys just learned, you just dialed it in.
Not jealous. They admire. They admire our process. Yes.
Yeah. Well, and that's what, any good, person that's putting on an event or running a business, you get together as business owners and figure out what is better. What do we do? What can we help each other with? So that to me,
and improve every year. And that's what I love about our captains. They own their area. They're pretty protective of it too. But they're improving upon it every single year because they want the user experience to be good. If you're happy coming, you're happy being there, because it is not the easiest thing to go set up for one day.
Well, and parking and just trying to, it's a mess.
We try our hardest to make it a good experience. And I challenge our service providers, that they're having an issue, please let us know, because sometimes I'm not finding things out for a couple of years later and like going, well, if I'd known that day, I could have done something.
Yeah. We can't do that anymore but you'll fix it. Yeah. Talk to me about your bands, because I know you've got some that you're excited about.
I am excited about the bands. Opening up right after the opening ceremony will be Jamie Smith. She's a worship pastor, recording artist with integrity that is out of Oklahoma City. Has been doing it for 30 years. And she happens to be my favorite. She was on the radio for quite a while with Salt and Light and several other songs. And I used to sing a lot of her songs. And there's a whole story about that. We can go into it in a minute. She's
pulling you up on stage. You want.
She wanted to do a couple of duets together, but as you hear, my voice has changed this year, and my doctor changed my medicine, and which has also affected my singing voice. So that's not going to happen. I mean, that was a bucket list thing. And then we have Abby Walker. She's connected with the Alice Cooper Teen Center. And she's an amazing young artist, up and coming, and she's got a story to tell. And it all has to do with some of her own personal testimony of breaking through depression. And she had a brain injury. And I don't know if you know much about my recovery story, but I've had TBI and had to get past that and the depression that goes with it. So to hear her turn that into music that can relate to other people, that they can maybe catch that and see that there's hope, because that's what we're about. HopeFest, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then we have Anthony Santana. He's often a friend of Brian Head Welch, and he was with us last year. So we're excited about having him back. And then Pastor Ronnie James.
Girl, I was at the Wranglers game a few weeks ago, And I see Ronnie there, you can't miss him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I see him out on the field because I had my cheerleaders out there. We were doing the tunnel for the players and stuff. And I was like, what is Ronnie doing? And of course, national anthem on the electric guitar, coolest moment ever. I was so happy to be there and witness that.
He was thrilled about it.
That was awesome.
And then our headliner, we are so excited to bring in a contemporary Christian artist, Lincoln Brewster. And this is the first time I'm announcing it. It's right here.
Okay.
Probably coming out on Monday as well. But he first played with Journey. He is a guitar prodigy, so this was at 19. He was playing with Journey. Okay. And he had also become a Christian, and he did a couple of years with them. And he said, you know what? I really want to go off on my own thing and do my own discovery. And he did. And he became a major contender in the Christian music industry. Yeah. And he's now a worship pastor out in California. And him and his band, and believe me, the people that are coming will be.
Oh, that's awesome!
It's going to be amazing because I think I told you the story about when he was 7, he would play on the corner for money, and he'd take the people's money, and then he goes, "Okay, give me another $1, and I'll play the same thing behind my back." And
well, that's a nice hook, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who wouldn't pull out? I'm like $5. Let's
super excited about that, and then
7.
Part of the opening ceremony, I want to make sure I mention this at I think it's around 11:30 is when our 11:30 is our opening ceremony. We will be part of that ceremony. We will be honoring because we're about honoring first responders and our military, and we will be doing a ceremony for Sergeant Richard Lopez. He will be Kim will be receiving the Honor and Sacrifice flag, which is for fallen first responders, and the Honor Member flag is going to go to First Sergeant Samuel R. Robles. Is that how you say it?
You did it, Robles. Yeah, Robles.
Okay, and his wife Stephanie, and
that'll be special.
Yeah,
that'll be nice. I think you've thought of everything as always. If you want to get involved, reach out to it's hopefestaz.com. Volunteer, give some money. And like you said, anything helps. Mm-hmm. Everything helps. Anything helps. Become a vendor. Don't have to even load your own stuff in. This is the best day ever.
You still have to set up.
Wow. All right. So, but keep doing what you guys are doing. Like I said, I just love having you guys in here. I love what you do for the community. And just thanks so much, Jaye.
We love our community. So doing nothing's not an option. We're about passion and action. That's us.
Passion and action. I love it. Well, thank you so much. You guys get out to HopeFest September 20th this year, which I love that date. It's a perfect date. HopeFestAZ.com. Jaye Lene Long. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.